just say that.
What's going on, everybody? We're back. They said it couldn't be done, but no, of course you assholes still are going off on Twitter. So UWO remains a staple in the pro wrestling podcast industry. My name is Kyle Tyson from Smacked Raw, and I am joined by an esteemed group of colleagues here, all ready to read off your hot takes. If you guys aren't familiar with UWO, it's a fun show, man. I do this about once every month or two. We take some hot takes off of Twitter, mostly relating about pro wrestling, maybe one or two sprinkled in about pop culture. I read it off to my guest panelists. In this case, it's going to be RN, Lee, and Savannah. They at which will debate on whether or not your take is garbage, it's trash, or maybe you got a point, and people need to just cool the jets and give you a pass on that tweet. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Hopefully no feelings are hurt, and if they are, yeah, whatever. Joining me first, you'll find my co-host to my left. Oh, this way. We record the Rewind every Sunday here on the same Twitch channel where we recap this weekend and outside the professional wrestling ring. He also has a dog kennel business selling. Oh, help me out here, man. Frenchies, right?
Frenchies for the most part, but we got a little bit of everything.
Yeah, man. He's my good friend. Of course, I am talking about the one and only RN.
What's good, boss man? How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. I'm happy to do UWO. You were telling us before the show kicked off, your son may have sustained an injury at football.
Conditioning, yeah. It wasn't that bad, thankfully. He had to get because his age clearly they had to do it like X-rays and shit and everything. So just a sprained knee. Hopefully he'll be all right. Maybe a week or so off. Fingers crossed. He kind of proud of him. He's been putting that work in this offseason. So definitely hope it doesn't keep him out too long.
That's awesome, man. Well, I'm glad to hear. It's nothing serious and you were still able to make it to the show. Below me, you can find her every Thursday on the She Leech Showcase. She has a wealth of knowledge of New Japan and an avid Chris Jericho lover. I am, of course, talking about Miss Y2 Garcia. How you doing, Savannah?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me back because I did enjoy myself the last time you had me on, and it's so good to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear. Are you ready to give it back to some of Twitter's most notorious shit talkers?
Depends what they have to say. So, but I have my top 6 faves. You have anything to say about them? I will go the fuck off. Just if you haven't seen our show, I'll go the fuck off.
And maybe I took that into consideration when I was curating these tweets off of the web. Okay.
If you know my top 6, then yeah, you definitely might sprinkle in one of those, maybe.
And then lastly, newest friend of the Smacked Raw brand, Mr. Lee Walker. You can catch him on Perched on the Top Rope. Fantastic show. I've been lucky enough to be a guest on this. Him and Alex are a ton of fun to cut it up with. So very happy we could finally bring you onto UWO. How are you, Lee?
Well, I am. Yo, I'm doing great, guys. I tried to do Yoda, but then I also realized I got 20 stitches in my mouth and it's not going to work. I apologize. But otherwise, I'm doing great. Let's fucking rip some tweets out and shit talk some people because I'm ready.
I need a spot, Lee. I mean, you already got Kyle on, so I need on that too.
DM me after the show.
Yes, sir.
Lee, you got all these stitches. What happened? Did you get your wisdom teeth removed?
No. So I had a root canal done. And essentially what happened, the dentist went too far with the root into the tooth, caused an infection from the tooth into my gums throughout the whole bottom of my jaw. So like I got 10 stitches back here where the tooth was because they had to pull it. And then throughout the whole part of my jaw, there's various stitches where they had to get rid of the infection as it spread. There was a fear of it going to my brain. So they kind of rushed the surgery. I was supposed to leave tomorrow morning to go to WrestleMania 38 in Dallas. But because of this, I can't fly.
Lee, that is both heartbreaking and disgusting. Thank you for sharing with the classroom.
You're welcome.
Matt in the chat says, "Why is RN so pretty? Nothing from Ohio should be that pretty." Oh man. Listen,
I agree, Katie. Katie says that's why she hates the damn dentist. The only dentist I trust is Dr. Britt Baker. That's the only one I trust.
Facts.
Yes. By the way, before we kick this off, you guys, you can always catch this show along with all of Smacked Raw's other shows live on twitch.tv/SmackedRaw. Please give us a follow and subscribe there. If you can't catch any of our live streams, we have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/SmackedRaw podcast. Do all the YouTube stuff, the likes, the subscribes, the comments, the shares. We greatly appreciate the help. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and kick off these tweets. And just remember, I've got 15 tweets lined up. After every 5, I'm going to kick it over to the live chat. If you want, leave any of your hot takes about professional wrestling in the live chat. We'll go back and give our gut reactions and let you know if we think it's trash or if you get a pass. Okay. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's kick this off. Tweet number 1 coming in from official Taz in regards to the Oscars. Taz says he is smelling a work. Of course, we're talking about the infamous Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. You guys, I know it's pro wrestling, but this just happened. I have to include it. Was this staged, you guys?
This was not staged.
I was going to say, I don't think it was. I know everyone's like, oh my God. I know the wrestling fans like, it was a shoot fight. But I don't think it was because, first of all, Will Smith, he dropped 2 F-bombs.
Facts.
And if they were ready for that, if this was rehearsed or staged, or they were well aware this was gonna happen, they would have censored him. They probably would not have him say that. So I feel like because he did that and it was uncensored. I don't think it was staged, but I really don't care if it was because it happened. And what you're gonna do? It's not gonna change anything.
What she just said, him yelling at him afterwards, saying, "Keep my wife saying out your fucking mouth." That was my first clue that it wasn't staged. And Chris Rock was shook. He was visibly shook. And anytime you admit somebody slapped the shit out you in real life, that ain't staged. No real man is gonna pretend like that, he got the shit slapped out of him. It was not a good working slap, but it was 2 actors fighting. So what did we expect?
It was an open palm, just like their marriage.
Facts.
Oh my God.
No, listen, what people don't understand is we all gloss over the Margaret Robbie stuff with Will. Those couple movies they recorded together, that was a thing that was out, that they were hanging out, kicking it, having a good time, and his wife was nowhere to be found. They have an open marriage. No one wants to admit that. No one wants to just go with that. That's what it is. What it is.
At the end of the day, she's not over Tupac, and you can't convince me otherwise. She wants a gangster. She don't want some soft fucking Will Smith. At the end of the day, that motherfucker laughed at the joke. Let's not forget that.
He did.
Then he looked over at her. She had that shit fucking smirk on her face.
He did not want to be back on Red Table Talk.
Yeah. So after that, he goes up there, smacks the shit out of her. The camera panned to her real quick at the end, and she had that big shit grin, look what I just started.
Exactly. Simple, the ultimate order.
All right. I know it's supposed to be a pro wrestling show, but look, this has just happened. I had to get it in here. Taz, you take his trash. All right, let's get that one out of here. Will Smith fought Freddy Krueger. He ain't too soft. When do you fight Freddy Krueger, man? I don't remember that shit.
I'm here on Elm Street. It's a rap song.
Oh, okay. Tweet number 2 coming in from Icarus Fell MD. This guy is a usual on this show. Honestly, might be giving Matt Ritter a run for his money as the most featured tweets on UWO. He says, unpopular opinion, Sting is overrated and was never particularly interesting. His most memorable work was saying nothing in the rafters for a year. And then he goes on to say, imagine if a star was booked in that role now. He is discount Hogan, Taker, etc. You guys, I don't do too many Wrestler is overrated tweets, but I always get at least 1 or 2 in. Sting overrated, y'all.
As much as I want to agree, because I think that the Sting shit, and especially this run at AEW, gets way too much hype than it should. This tweet is trash. I guess we forgot about California Blonde Sting with the face paint. Like he was, he was one of the most over wrestlers maybe ever in WCW. And when you think of Sting, if you take out the NWO, when you think of WCW, to me, Sting is the first person that comes to mind.
Yeah, and like again, I didn't grow up. I was like, I don't even think I was alive when WCW like fell. Like I don't even. It was in 2001.
Right.
I was born in 2001. Like I was born in April, so
Oh,
I was gonna say I was either barely alive or I was not alive yet. So I didn't watch too much of that, but I will say it is trash only because again, when you do think WCW, at least everyone who I've talked to about it and stuff, Sting is one of the first names that anyone will say.
Yeah.
Number one and number two, like what he's doing now, like I know at first when he first came, I was like, I wonder why. Like I know it was just like, what's the point? But I don't think he's doing a bad job. And when he does compete, like he's in his 60s and he could still fucking go. Like if you did not see him at Revolution, then you cannot tweet shit like that. Because let me tell you, you can try and be, have a career like Sting did, be in your 60s and still try and do shit like that. Like you look at wrestlers like, Bret Hart, he's in his 60s too, but he's well done with wrestling. You look at wrestlers who, I hate to say it, like it's very unfortunate. I'm not saying this is a good thing, but you see wrestlers who like unfortunately pass away in their 60s. Sting is still wrestling and showing up on TV almost weekly in his 60s. So I don't think he's trash. I think that's pretty damn impressive, but that's just me.
I'm going to tell you what, Sting is 62 years old, and to watch a man dive from the depths that he did in AEW at 62 years old, incredible. Has this man ever watched a match of the 70-year-old Action Mike Jackson in Impact Wrestling, diving through the ropes, jumping over the top rope? Age is nothing but a number, and Sting is proving it, reinventing how he wrestles in AEW. And you know what? When it comes to the bleach blonde hair, sorry, the stitches, man. When it comes to that, Sting, there's a reason why he's called the Icon.
Yeah.
He's the Icon. He's phenomenal. Whatever you want to refer to him as, from those early days of teaming with the Ultimate Warrior, all the way to what he's doing in AEW. This tweet is trash. And if I was Vince McMahon, I'd say, "You're fired."
Lee, you're going to have to save that. You might have a lot of tweets.
I can do that all day. I'll be fine.
All right. Looks pretty unanimous. Twitter's giving this guy the business, too. You know what? Icarus fell MD. Honestly, your tweet's trash. I'd tell you to delete your account, but honestly, you give us so much content. It doesn't save you, though, from yeeting that tweet. All right. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Tweet number 3 coming in. We've got from @Eric Sarasota. He says, take the HBK matches out of Taker's portfolio and tell me with a straight face that he's one of the greatest of all time. Ooh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, we coming hot.
Bro, I'm not even, like, y'all know, I'm not the Undertaker guy. Like, it's just not me, unless it's American Badass Taker. But this might be one of the dumbest fucking tweets I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, by far, like, are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Like, this dude, like, I'm a hater. Don't get me wrong. There's lots of wrestlers I hate. And Undertaker's probably one of them, just like I said, despite the American Badass Kid Rock years. But other than that, like, you can't deny this man's matches literally from the 90s until he retired. I'm a hater, but even this makes me fucking, like, want to pull my hair out. And I ain't got that much hair to pull out. Eat the fuck out of this.
Yeah, I agree. That's just no. Like, what the hell were you watching? Because, again, wasn't really alive during a lot of this time or into wrestling. But what I did, I went back and watched quite a few of his matches. You know, I've gone back. You know, I still go back and watch, like, you know, Mania 12 is one of my favorite things to go back and watch. You know, I wasn't alive then, but still love to watch it. But what I have seen, honestly, I could see why he's as, you know, put over and with the people and the fans as he is. And again, he's like kind of with the same argument with Sting. Like, I know you can kind of tell he's definitely slowed down, but you know, he could still put on a hell of a match. Like, I remember the Boneyard match. I was losing my train of thought there with AJ. Like, I wasn't expecting much from it, you know, especially because I kind of assumed it was gonna be like one of the cinematic matches because of COVID, and it was actually really good. And I guess I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate. I do think the HBK matches were some of his best matches, but I don't think those were the only matches that made him like the iconic, you know, wrestler that everyone knows and loves. You know, I think there were some of his best matches, but I don't think they were the only good ones that he's had in his entire career. That's just bullshit.
Man first came into the WWF as Kane the Undertaker. His first match was Mario Mancini. That was his original debut match, even though it was 1991 Survivor Series. One of the fastest in the WWF at that time during the golden era to win the WWF championship after his debut. The man was 7 foot tall, over 300 pounds. And at that time, he was the only big man jumping over the top rope and not touching it. Unheard of and unseen in professional wrestling at that time. Now, you want to further elaborate on that. He also did that clothesline where he would do that full flip rotation while doing it. You didn't see Diesel do that. Did you see Scott Hall do anything like that? You sure as hell didn't see Giant Gonzalez do that. Mr. Curtis Hughes would leave his feet for a drop kick. Bam Bam Bigelow would go to the top rope. The man was a big man who didn't wrestle like a big man. The man, if you want my honest opinion, take out those Shawn Michaels matches and his fucking career was better in my opinion. This tweet is trash.
Well, damn, man. We are off to a hot start tonight, man. These are my favorite shows to shoot. You guys, I love it when they're getting the business. Eric, I saw this coming a mile away, bro. I got no problem telling you, man. Delete that fucking account. Your tweet is trash. All right. And I love it, too. You know, man, this show is all about creating controversy, right? And not only does it happen on the airwaves, they're going in already in the chat, man, debating about Hogan. I love to see it, man. I love to see it. Tweet number 4 coming in. Coming in from Jimmy Bebe. Says, can we please stop acting like Baron Corbin is some kind of chump? Good worker with the best finisher in all of wrestling. Is Baron Corbin getting a worse rap than he deserves, folks?
Absolutely. Absolutely. He is a heel at its core. He is what wrestling heels should be. We shouldn't be cheering them. We shouldn't be fucking losing our minds for them and buying their merch. We should absolutely want to fucking hate them. We should want to throw shit at them anytime they win. Like, he is I don't get, especially, and what kills me is when it's like old school fans and fucking kayfabe alive fucking people talking shit about Baron Corbin. Like, what do you mean? Like, he's what you want as a heel if you're fucking old school. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, I don't understand. I never got the hate for him. And let's be honest, that is one of the dopest fucking finishers ever. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the Happy Corbin shit, I'm not really that fond of. Like, it's dumb as shit to me. But overall, like, his heel work and everything that he's done, like I don't understand the hate he gets. Like, he is gonna be, when we look back, we're gonna feel stupid that we didn't give him his roses when he deserved it, when he was in the thick of it. And that's just like, I just don't get it. I never have.
I do definitely agree that, like, he is definitely overlooked because he's got the talent and he's got the potential. I know that Happy Corbin stuff isn't the best example of that, but, like, I really liked the Lone Wolf. I thought that was pretty cool. You know, that was his gimmick when he won his first singles title in WWE with the US title. I remember that because he beat AJ for it. But it was, I think he definitely deserves a little bit more credit than he's given, especially kind of like how Aaron said. He's probably like the only heel I know that like everyone legitimately hates. Like no one, like I don't think anyone really like likes him, like like cheers for him, if that makes sense. Maybe some people like his work, but maybe people won't be like, yeah, I'm not gonna cheer him though. But as far as maybe like I think his finisher is really cool, but is it the best one in wrestling? Debatable, I will say that. But I guess more or less I do definitely agree with the tweet where Baron Corbin does not deserve all the hate that he gets or all the shit that he gets.
I'm sorry, but Baron Corbin in the video games has hands down one of the best movesets in video games because that's the moveset that he uses in real life. His signatures, his finisher are awesome. The fact that we don't like him and that we hate the Happy Corbin gimmick, he's doing his job right. At the end of the day, those are the same people that I'm so fucking over Roman Reigns. I'm over Roman Reigns. Go get a fucking dunce cap because the man's doing his job. If you hate him that much, he's doing his job. You're welcome.
All right, man. Fucking dude, you guys are unanimous. You guys are there's synergy with this group going on here. Yeah, not always the best thing. Sometimes I like to see some chairs getting thrown, but I'm happy to see you guys getting along. Jimmy, Bebe, they like your tweet. I had a feeling they would. Good job, my friend.
Oh yeah.
That sound effect I play just takes too long. I need to get a new one, a new sound effect for whenever we put a tweet through. Oh, boy. All right, tweet number 5, and then I'm going to go into the hot takes. Remember, if you guys want to leave a hot take in the chat, I know you guys are kind of brought up right now, man. They are going for the throat right now talking about Hogan. But like I said, leave your hot takes in the live chat. I'll go ahead and read them off air to everybody here after this tweet. Tweet number 5 coming in from... Oh, wrong button. Here we go. Tweet number 5 coming in from Ballin_plays. I swear to God, this is the last Oscars one I'm going to do. All right. I just wanted to knock them both out. Get them out of the way. Will Smith was completely in the right. No argument. Making a joke out of someone's medical condition is wrong. To do so in front of them and broadcast it live is beyond disrespectful. He was standing up for his wife, and I personally don't advocate violence. I respect he did so. Is it a good thing he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock at the Oscars, man?
This shit could have been handled privately, right. Especially if you're a quote professional. You didn't have to do it literally in front of everyone and make the entire scene all tense and awkward. And also, like, this is the same wife who cheated on him, and Will Smith became a meme then as well. So, I mean, I don't know what's there to defend. This is the same person who's cheated on you, and yet, I get defending, I would want someone, to defend me, but like, again, you don't need to make a scene like that, especially if you're a professional, Or like, I know some people were saying, like, if you really wanted a defender, you could have, like, he won an Oscar. He won, like, Best Actor Award, I believe. He could have said something then. He could have taken shots back, with, like, verbally. He didn't have to go get physical. So, I mean, it's kind of hard because I do, like, if you want to defend the ones you love, okay, but did you have to do it like that? No, you did not. That's where I stand on the whole situation. Like, I can kind of see where he came from, but I don't like the approach that he took.
My thing is, like, he was right. He should have did and everything, but there's a time and place for everything. And like that motherfucker, he probably set black actors back another 10 years, probably 10 years before we get another fucking award. That's my thing, bro. Like niggas acting foolish on camera in front of white people is never a good thing for us. It just isn't. And I think that's, like I said, there was after parties, backstage. There's plenty of places where he could have slapped the fuck out of him, not on fucking worldwide TV to make us look ignorant as fuck as always. So, and of all people, the fucking Fresh Prince, the only good one we really had. Like, come on, bro. Like, to me, like, it was mad niggerish. And like I said, I agree with him. He should have smacked the fuck out of him. Like, he was taking out. I'm never going to tell a man how he feels, how he should defend his wife and his family, especially his wife and his kids. But on worldwide fucking television, we're fucked.
Yo, Will Smith is a simp if I've ever seen a simp. At the end of the day, the man's a simp. If I was Will Smith, number one, I wouldn't be with that bitch no more. I'm going to call her a bitch because she is. Fuck that noise.
Yeah, totally agree.
No. Number two, again, the motherfucker laughed at the joke first. laughed. And then he's going to go up there and smack the shit out of Chris Rock? Nah, fuck that, man. You're in the wrong, Will Smith. You laughed first. You laughed.
God damn. All right, man.
He did. Will Smith did what any dude that's in a relationship where his wife runs him and makes him miserable. He laughed at the joke and he looked over at her fucking face like, fuck, I am fucked. My night's ruined. So he tried to do something to save it.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to get to a good point. Does anyone else remember the fact that Jada, to his face on television and in interviews, Will Smith no longer sexually satisfies me?
Yes.
Anyone else remember that?
That's what I'm saying.
You go up there and defend that?
He looked at her face though and was like, I can't do another red table talk.
Fuck that. I would have gone up there and I would have raised Chris Rock's hand like he's the fucking man. And then I would have grabbed a mic and said, I'm getting divorced. Boom.
Oh, you're not a simp. He is. So
Exactly.
Good Lord, man. Good Lord. I love it, man. All right.
It's because I just, again, like, it was the same man who, like, was so devastated when she cheated on him. Like, he was so hurt. And then he goes to, I get, like, again, if you feel, again, kind of like how Ryan is saying, you don't want another red table talk. I get it. But, like, I guess it just kind of makes it look like hypocritical, like, or ironic that, like, you'll defend the same person who has cheated on you and said shit like that about you, like, in public and, like, with others there, you know?
Exactly. She literally threw it in his fucking face that she cheated on him. On national television, nonetheless.
Entanglements.
I don't know. Again, it's just a very complicated situation because I think it's very split. You either, you're right. People are saying that he was completely in the wrong, and then people are saying no, it was totally justified. And I'm just like,
hey, let me ask you all this: your spouse does everything that she did. You gonna go up there and fucking slap that man? I'm not.
I'd probably wouldn't be with my spouse if they did that to me before then, but that's just me.
Thank you.
Like, they would not be my spouse. They would be my ex.
Like I said, I agree on all parts about him not doing it in time and place, like I said, and being a person that's a father and in a relationship. Like, I'm never going to tell another man what he feels is disrespectful to his family or his wife. So, like I said, I'm not going to disagree on him feeling that he needed to do that. I'm just saying there's a time and place for everything, and worldwide television wasn't the smart time to do it.
All right. Well, we got it out of the way, folks. There's the Oscar talk of the evening. Ballin_plays. I was interested to see how this turned out, and it turned out your tweet is trash. You eat that tweet. All right. So let's go back to the chat. I saw a couple UWOs. Matt Ritter was so kind to repost his, because I didn't have to scroll up 2 miles of live chat to get to it. He says, UWO, these are just knee-jerk reactions, so we don't have to go full in depth in your reactions. But Matt says, UWO, if I need to watch your work in Japan to see how good you are in the ring, you really aren't that good. This goes for Hogan and Kenny Omega.
Get him the fuck out of here with those New Japan tweets. Like, I'm sick of his shit with that. Don't get barred, Matt.
Bro, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, basically. Like, here's the thing, though. Like, Kenny Omega, like, he just happened. Think about it. Like, obviously, Matt refuses to acknowledge that New Japan even exists. But,
Facts.
like, look at wrestlers like Hiroshi Tanahashi, Zack Sabre Jr., all these other wrestlers.
Shingo Takagi.
Exactly. Hiromu Takahashi, who better win the never openweight title. Better win that shit. But that's neither here or there. Like, these wrestlers, that was their platform to showcase themselves as top stars. So that's just so happens where Kenny Omega was when he was building himself up to be a top star and where he became a top star. It could have been anywhere else. It just happened to be in New Japan. And so it's kind of like saying, if I have to watch, Shawn Michaels in WWE to get that he's a good wrestler, then he ain't that good. That's kind of the same argument he's throwing out there. Like, no, it just happens to be that Kenny Omega was in Japan when he was building himself up.
Listen, if white people weren't so upset about language barriers, a lot more foreign stars would make it here. Let's just call a spade and say that's what the real issue is.
I'm going to pipe off on the Hogan comment because everyone seems to think that Hogan can't fucking wrestle, and you're wrong. Saying that if I have to go watch him in New Japan Pro Wrestling like Kenny Omega, then he ain't that good. The motherfucker didn't have to fucking do insiguris like he did against the Great Muta in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He didn't have to wrestle that style here in America because here in America we had a different style. In New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hulk Hogan had to wrestle that style to get over with the Japanese crowd, even though he was already over.
All right. Look, man, I'm not going to lie. This is the moment I wait for on every episode of UWO is when I get to yeet a Matt Ritter comment.
Yeah, yes, and also because he said he's good everywhere. Kenny Omega is fucking good anywhere. You try to get me another wrestler who can go through multiple injuries that require fucking surgery, as well as wrestling in the ring with vertigo and still put on matches like he did with Danielson, Hangman Page, Jungle Boy, like with many other stars, then you could say that shit. But you know what? He's done all that with injuries, vertigo, and he's still put on fucking bangers in the United States. So you know what?
I love the way she's talking to you.
Bomb.
Yes.
Fucking bomb, no matter what country's in. It can be in Japan, it can be in the States, it can be in Canada, it can be in fucking Mexico. Anywhere Kenny's gone, puts on fucking bangers. Will die on that hill.
Matt, you just got schooled by preteen, bitch.
Hey, one more really quick, and then we're gonna get back to the next five. Too Sweet Pod, who actually their tweet is featured here in a bit too as well. UWL, Bret Hart is great in the ring, but he's also overrated in the ring. In this sense, people call him the best of all time from a technical standpoint. Bret couldn't lace Danielson and AJ Styles' boots from a technical sense. I'm gonna let you guys decipher what the fuck he's talking about here.
No, I know what he's saying.
First of all,
he's saying
I love Bret Hart.
He's saying he's overrated, like historically compared to like the newer guys, because compared to like newer guys like Danielson and AJ, and to a certain extent he is. But to me, I think all three of those dudes technically are all on the same level. So I don't necessarily think he's overrated. I just think that history shines better on those past wrestlers than what we have with people that we're in the moment with now. So I think when it's all said and done, I think we'll look at all those guys on the same level. But I guess I don't think it's trash, but I don't think it's 100% accurate either, if that makes sense.
I don't want to say it's trash either, because I can get what you're saying. Like, AJ and Danielson are fucking phenomenal. Okay, dare I say phenomenal, because AJ, but they're both really good, at what they do. Probably the best, some of the best at what they do. But I guess the way you look at it is, I think he's kind of like, the way I see it is you're comparing like Bret Hart to these are two completely different generations, like Bret Hart, I believe debuted in like the 70s. So, and then you have, these other wrestlers who are like AJ and Styles, who are still wrestling to this day, like full time. So I think it's just like, it's kind of like it will always be like a what if or what like could have been situation, because, Bret Hart obviously doesn't wrestle anymore. He's been retired for a very long time now. So I feel like if he was still full time, if they were like within the same generation or still wrestling at the same time, I think then you can make a better judgment on it. So I don't want to say it's trash, but I don't think that you should be doing the Hitman that dirty, because I love Bret Hart. Okay, he's one of my favorites to go back and watch when, like, all these matches before I was alive.
Damn. All right, really quick. Oh, Lee, were you gonna say something? Sorry.
Oh yeah, I got something on this one.
All right, man.
Listen. Do you compare the fucking 1977 Super Bowl team to the fucking 2021 Super Bowl team? Absolutely fucking not. Do you compare other sports from different generations? Absolutely not. You can't do it with wrestling, because time evolves. When everything evolves, everything gets better. Athletes in different sports are bigger, stronger, faster. Fuck you, Kanye. Anyway, same thing with wrestling. Wrestling gets better. Bigger guys, stronger guys, faster guys, different styles that we weren't exposed to. Do you sit there and compare Lou Thez to Gorilla Monsoon? Absolutely not. Different generations. Do you compare Bruno Sammartino to Braun Strowman? No, different generations. You know why you can't do it? Wrestling back then was limited to compared to what we got today. So sitting there saying, trying to compare Bret Hart to Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, any of these technical wrestlers, someone in there wrote, well, Bret Hart wrestles the same matches over and over. Didn't fucking Dean Malenko? Didn't Chris Benoit? Didn't Ric Flair? Everyone wrestles damn near the same matches. In their careers, they evolved. And when their careers evolved, they wrestled different style of matches. You can't compare WCW Dean Malenko to WWE Dean Malenko because WWE Dean Malenko wasn't used the proper way. WCW Dean Malenko, absolutely. Just like you can't compare WCW Dean Malenko to fucking ECW Dean Malenko, like you can't compare Rey Mysterio and ECW to WCW to WWE. Different styles of wrestling each fucking time.
Nice. Nice little bow at the end.
I'm getting heated now.
How are you doing this with all these stitches in your mouth?
There we go, man. We about to, dude, they're gone. Those stitches are long gone.
He's spitting up blood. Have to go back.
He's spitting up blood in between tweets right now. Here we go. Too Sweet Pod. This is the first of maybe 2 yeets that you might receive tonight. There he goes. There's the yeet for Too Sweet, man. Yeah, man. All right, go ahead and leave some more UWOs. We'll get back to them after these next 5 tweets. Coming in, number 6. Yellow Shoe Guy, who's in the chat. All right, buddy. People are sad Triple H's career is over, but aren't we happy he won't put himself over at WrestleMania anymore?
No.
Okay, hold on. Triple H is second when it comes to main eventing WrestleMania. Hulk Hogan is number 1 with 8. Hulk Hogan is 7-1 as a main eventer at WrestleMania. Triple H has had 7 matches, I believe. And out of that, his record is actually, I believe, a losing record of 3-4.
Talk that talk.
So to sit there and say that about him putting himself over, you're wrong.
Any Triple H slander can literally suck my balls. Triple H is the greatest wrestler of all time in my eyes. Don't at me. Don't send me no shit. Don't fucking give me a clip of anything. Like, in my eyes, he is the greatest wrestler of all time. He gave us maybe the greatest wrestling promotion or era of our time with the black and gold NXT. And he banged his wife's daughter. So listen, if y'all think it's a game out here, oh, can I get it on there?
There
the King of Kings is who he is.
Yeah.
Any Triple H slander, literally, these balls I will teabag you like on Halo after a kill.
Yeah, I don't think Triple H has ever, especially what I've seen, booked himself to be over. I know, like, people might disagree because, at Mania, he's had, like, he was in a mixed tag match with, like, Stephanie, and then he had a match with Rollins. I think those are the, like, other than that, I can't really think off the top of my head, like, when he was, like, not really, like, a full-time wrestler. Like, when did he have, like, a match? Like, a full, like, a Mania match? I think those are the only 2 I can think of off the top of my head. But they were good. I know everyone was expecting the mixed tag match to be horrible, and it was probably one of the best at that WrestleMania. And I think Triple H had a really good part to do with that. I think Triple H and I'm not giving Ronda credit because I don't like Ronda Rousey. I think Triple H and Kurt Angle were the ones who kind of brought that match. That's just me. But I don't think Triple H has ever, in my opinion, ever booked himself to be over, especially in WrestleMania, because you look at Triple H, who, like, it is believed to have a losing record at Mania. You look at him, and then you look at, like, someone like, oh yeah, like Cody Rhodes, who's not even with AEW anymore, but still has figures going to be busting out from AEW, like that. If you want to ever say that someone books themselves to, like, whether it's to be over or if it's to have a good match, just take a look at what Cody Rhodes did in AEW and then shut the fuck up, because no one will ever get as close. Because let me tell you, nowhere near. That's why it gets me, like, triggered, because I'm like, oh my God, I see Triple H and I don't see anything what I've seen with Cody Rhodes, like that, what he did in AEW. And that's probably why he left, because I guess he wasn't getting paid enough or used enough, or he wasn't at the top in the main event all the time, which he didn't fucking deserve anyway. There's so many other more deserving wrestlers than him. But so you take a look at those two, and it's like night and day. So I don't think Triple H has ever really booked himself to be over at Mania or anywhere else. And like at the time, I really didn't like the Authority, but going back and watching, it was really fucking good. Like he did a good job at being like the huge dickhead boss that he was on screen. That was good work. Like, and I know that because at the time I absolutely hated his guts for it because I was such a big Dean Ambrose fan. So watching Triple H put him through all that crap just goes to show that he's one of the best. And if he was ever over at Mania, he probably fucking deserved it.
Furthermore, you want to say that Triple H puts himself over? This match isn't a good example. Would you have ever thought that Triple H would have a good match with fucking Taka Michinoku? Absolutely not, because Taka Michinoku was nothing to WWE, even though he was the one with his company that brought back the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship after fucking Ultimo Dragon brought it to WC fucking W Nitro, okay? Point number 2, you think Triple H fucking put himself over to lose in 36 seconds at WrestleMania to the Ultimate Warrior? Absolutely not. Not a shot in hell.
All right.
No.
There we go.
Chance in hell.
That's what I'm talking about. Listen here, yellow shoe guy, you piece of shit. He tweets trash.
Actually, I love Yellow Shoe Guy, honestly. Just like that tweet.
Just
Oh, man. Okay, tweet number 7 coming in. Let's see here. From @HappyCorbin. Here we go. This is some of the fun stuff we get to see on Twitter. Tay Conti, excuse me, and Sammy Guevara. The most annoying wrestling couple by miles.
yes,
I had to bring it in.
Yes.
I love it.
I hate it. It is cringe. It's like they're trying to take what Miz and Maryse do, and it's so much more annoying. Like, they have to, like, first of all, you went from Ty Conti challenging for a title, both the AEW Women's title and the TBS Championship. Sorry, they're the same belt, so I get confused.
Championship.
But the TBS, yeah. Both women's championships she challenged for in the last year to now being Sammy Guevara's bitch. That's what she's doing right now in AEW. And it is so annoying. Like, you really have to tell me to try and get over with the crowd. You got to pretend you had sex with the TNT championship. Like, that's what you got to do. And then, I'm sorry, I know it's a little different, but Tay Conti can't be the same person who says, oh, haters can stay mad, and oh, I don't care what they say, but then also pussy off Twitter when she gets all the hate after Sammy Guevara hooks up with her after leaving Pam, after proposing to her in public, and then like not even months after dumps her or leaves her for Tay Conti, and then people get mad at Ty, which I know may not exactly be only her fault. It's kind of a multi-party situation, but she can't pussy off Twitter like that and then say haters can still be mad, because it seems like the only one who's mad is her. I'm sorry, I used to love Ty so much, but honestly, she's getting on my damn nerves.
I love it. I enjoy it. And if I was Sammy, I mean, no offense to his ex-fiance, but I mean, that motherfucker traded up. So you know what I'm saying? I think
I don't care what he did. Just the fact that like it just happened so suddenly. Like it just so happens they get engaged in public in front of everybody, and then months later, like a few months later, they're broken up. And then like I don't even know. It didn't take long for Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti to start being all flirty with each other on whether it was his vlog.
It's called
or
winning.
on social media.
It's called winning. Sammy's a winner. It's called winning. He won a title. He traded up, got him a bad bitch. And in her defense, all that shit she's done for all this time at AEW, she still never won a title. She still hasn't got over. And now that she's doing this, people are actually talking about her, and she might actually get a chance to win one of those fucking belts, because before now, she was just another woman wrestler going after those titles. Now she has people like you and other women hating on her, fueling the fire. So now as a heel, she might actually have a chance to actually win one of those belts that we all know. But
she's not a heel. In kayfabe land, she's not a heel. They're faces. They're going up against Dan Lambert and whatever he's doing with Paige Van Zandt. They're the heels.
Listen, you're right. But in real life, we all know they are the heel couple. They are.
Oh,
So,
we
like,
all do. I know that, but
so,
that's the case.
that's
but
what I'm saying. So
that's
we
not
know
they're
how
being
AEW
booked.
AEW's delusional tactics. They never recognize heels as being heels. Look at Cody, Exhibit A. They're never going to admit it. But we all know that they're the heel couple, and eventually it's going to pay off for the both of them. And
when they're finally heel, I'll accept it.
time.
But as long as their faces, I ain't accepting shit. But until they're heel, maybe I'll get around to it.
All right. Let's have some fun. As if we're not already. Look. Respect our privacy. And then you're going to go and have Tony Khan be like, yeah, I'm going to pay you to fucking talk about this in your relationship and shit like that on national television. Oh, now it's okay. Yeah. We'll totally do that. I'll post fucking nudes on the internet now with Sammy and this and that. Get the fuck out of here. Seriously, get the fuck out of here with this shit. You can't fucking play this double-edged sort of respect our privacy and then use it in a fucking storyline. Are you fucking kidding me? I don't care that you're taking fucking Cody and Brandy's spot because they said fuck this and left and took the fucking money and ran. Good for fucking them, number one. Two, I can't wait till Saturday when Cody Rhodes beats fucking Seth Rollins. Number three, again, respect our privacy. You don't fucking have privacy. You're in the limelight 24/7. You're a fucking celebrity. You're an athlete, sports entertainer, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. But don't sit here and play a double-edged sort of respect our privacy and jump off fucking Twitter because you got some fucking trolls on your ass. Number one. Number four.
Standard like that.
Yeah, exactly. Eddie Guerrero said cheat to win. Sammy Guevara cheated to win.
Jesus Christ.
Allegedly.
No, there ain't no fucking allegedly. There ain't no allegedly.
I don't think he. Okay, I will say this.
Engagement.
I don't think he cheated, but I do think he left his former fiance for Ty. It just seemed too obvious. It just seemed like the timing was just so short, and they didn't even try and make it so subtle. Like they broke off their engagement, and then all of a sudden, him and Ty are like flirty on social media, and then on New Year's
already. I don't care. He was banging that
on New Year's. They revealed they were a couple. Like they weren't sending hearts and saying shit to each other on each other's Instagram posts. Like they're like, oh look, we're a couple. I'm like, yeah, we fucking knew. Like you could have seen that from space and even further, but congrats, I guess.
All right,
Everyone
man.
saw it coming.
All right. So, Happy Corbin. They like your tweet, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I knew this one. I knew this one was in the bag. You know, the funny thing is I really don't have a problem with them. Like, they don't even bug me. I do think it's kind of silly, though. Like, it is, if y'all think about it, you know how, like, WWE gets all this bullshit for, like, they'll play something out on television and then just drop it and never reference it? This was AEW's first time doing that with Sammy publicly proposing. And then AEW just, like, that never happened, folks. Is the first time. Number 8, 8th tweet of the night. CM Punk himself. Okay, you guys may have seen this tweet a while back. I'm interested to hear about this. Vanessa, let us know if you're familiar with what he's talking about here. It says, Wrestler's Court was the most insecure, small dick energy, average white man embarrassment to the wrestling business shit of all time. What a tweet, man. What a tweet from Mr. Punk himself.
Honestly, I might have like given it a chance to think about it and agree if it didn't come from CM Punk. Like, if y'all know me, he's in my top 10 all-time wrestlers. I loved CM Punk, but this whiny bitch fucking woe is me, upset fucking ex-girlfriend views that he has on WWE. Like, I'm so sick of him. Like, if anybody has little dick, female fucking woman scorn fucking energy, is CM Punk, and he has since he left the fucking East. So, like, to me, shut the fuck up. You're in a new company, even though I know that's AEW's number one thing. Let's talk shit about WWE. Like, fuck off, bro. Like, fuck. Like, he was a part of Wrestler's Court. He can't say he wasn't if he was in the company for that long and wasn't, and Undertaker was still active. He was a part of it. Like, get the fuck out. This is just another one of these anti-WWE CM Punk fucking my ass hurts fucking tweets from him. Like, fuck, like, get the fuck out of here, man.
I had to look up what Wrestler Court was, but so I feel like I can't really say much on it. Only thing I
was gonna say let Lee put out his point and see if you can piece it together.
I was gonna say the only thing I took was that he replied to Hangman. That's the only thing I noticed.
So Wrestling Court was something like with Undertaker, JBL. It was like the big wigs and the top guys in WWE that kind of ran it. If you had beef, if shit went down, everything was taken to Wrestling Court. It was almost kind of like a I don't want to say bully-like mentality because we know that's what JBL was known for, but this is where shit got settled and things like that. I like CM Punk. I really do. However, this bitterness of I got fired on my fucking wedding day and shit like that.
Hold on 1 second, Lee. Podvane has just followed SmackDraw's Twitch. Thank you for the follow, Podvane. All right, go on, Lee. You just had Excalibur scream over everything you were saying, so.
Okay, that's completely fine. So this whole anti-WWE shit, you haven't been in the company for 7-8 years. Fucking drop it, man. Just fucking drop it. And I want to throw a shout out. Hey, Spuddy Canada, I got some Canadian bacon for you. Fuck off.
Pretty much what Wrestling Court was, like, say if you a bunch of buddies, like say us, if we had a dispute as friends, you take it to Wrestling Court and they pretty much divvy out the fucking punishment or decide one way or another. Like,
remember when Otis lost his Money in the Bank contract to Miz in Wrestler's Court? Yeah, that was real. It was real.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
like from all the documentaries that I've seen and like the books I've read, like Wrestling Court, it wasn't like it was like some serious ass fucking like hazing or bullying. Like it was literally like when you did something stupid or you legitimately had a beef with another wrestler with something that happened backstage, they took it to court. Undertaker was the judge, and then you had the prosecution and the defense for whatever was being argued in the court. Like, to me, like, don't get me wrong, because of some of the names, yeah, it probably gets a little bad rap, especially like JBL and some of those dickheads. But like, from all the things I read, like, it was a legitimate thing where you got a beef squash one way or another. So like if somebody skipped on a bill or some shit, or you owed somebody drinks, like it was mainly little petty shit like that. Like I haven't heard, or anything that I've read has never seen anything like seriously like someone getting hurt or hazed or beat up or shit like that. Like it was literally like just the boys policing themselves in the fucking back. And like, so the locker room stayed somewhat healthy, and it wasn't like when most of the beefs that were going on, it was serious shit. Like somebody was fucking somebody's wife or something like that. It wasn't like tiny dumb things. You know what I'm saying? That's what Wrestling Court was for. So like I said, this is just more CM Punk fucking ex-girlfriend talking shit about the new girlfriend on the internet.
By the way, you're receiving compliments, RN, for being classy with the wine. See, this is why you need to have the chat up in front of you, my friend. People are digging the wine goblet, all right?
Okay. I guess again, I still feel like I can't fully like state like, yeah, this is trash or not, but I will say, like, CM Punk's cool. Like, when he returned, I was just as excited and like pumped as anyone else. But then he showed up again, and then again, and then again to do something, whether it was commentary or just to talk or just something, just to sit there. And it honestly got old too fast for me. I was just like, okay, we get it. You're back. You're sitting. You're talking. You did that before. Okay. So, I mean, I don't have anything like much against him like I do with Cody Rhodes or anything. So I won't, or like, you know, Sammy Guevara right now. So I'm not going to give him too much shit, but like, I think he does take too many shots at the Fed. Like, dude, like if you're really that over it, or if you think you're in a much better place now, then just stop talking about it. Like, you're all taking shots is going to do is just show that despite being away for all these years, they're still living in your head rent-free and enjoying the penthouse suite, because with all-inclusive, you know, open bar, you know, they can, you know, have a free flight back home whenever they decide to leave your head, but, you know, you keep begging them to stay. Like, that's basically what it is. Like, you need to stop talking about them. And this doesn't just go for CM Punk. This goes for anyone who continues to, like, I love Jericho, but he talks way too much about the Fed. Like, dude, I get it. You were there. You really didn't even leave on bad terms. Why are you talking all this shit? Like, there's no need.
Up that
So
top, girl.
yeah. So I'm like, just you don't need to talk about them to make yourself, oh, like look at what CM Punk did to get a reaction. If you're really that good, you don't need to do that.
All right. Punk, you piece of trash, washed up has been. Your tweet was trash. They said it, not me, Punk. They said it, not me. All right.
But being better.
Hey, you guys, we're approaching tweet number 10. Remember to leave your UWOs in the live chat. I already got one from Katie and another one from Matt. We'll read off in between. So tweet number 9, coming in from @AboveAverage LLP. Britt Baker is overrated and owes all her success to Big Swole and Thunder Rosa. Ooh, I know Katie's interested in this in the live chat. That's going to be sure.
It's kind of a yeah, but that's what any good champion or any person on the rise coming up, you have to have good partners to fucking make you look good. So like to me, this is like an asinine fucking wrestling take. Like nobody looks good if you're not in the ring with people that are good too to make you look good, especially if you're a heel and a heel champion. You have to have good baby faces to fucking sell for you and to fucking make you look like a good fucking heel. So like I don't get this stuff. I think she is a little bit overrated, but that's only because she's so beloved like by the fans and shit, but with her antics kind of outside the ring and the DMD shit more so than what she is in the ring to me. But like I don't agree with that statement at all. I think it's trash. Like you can't be good if you don't have good dancing partners. And that's with any wrestling, men, women, whatever.
Yeah, I think that tweet is trash because, again, like RN said, you need people to make you, better. You can't just suddenly be the best. You have to have good people. You have to have, good wrestlers that put on good matches and stuff. But to say that Britt Baker is overrated is complete bullshit, okay? Because let me tell you, I've seen briefly of Britt in her Ring of Honor days before she came to AEW. And let me tell you, her turning heel was the best thing she could have ever done to amp up her character, to amp up her career. And I think bringing the whole fact that she's a dentist thing, she made it work. Like, I know it's not like, it's not like it's her gimmick, but it's not her gimmick. Like, she doesn't show up in scrubs and like with all the tools and shit, but she still applies it to her character and she does it phenomenally. And also, her, like, how do I put this? She is one of the top women, not just in AEW, but in women's wrestling. And that wouldn't have happened had she not turned heel and, bettered herself. And she was, Anna Jay was out with a wrist injury or a knee injury, I believe. Chris Statlander was out with a knee injury. They were, anyone else out with an injury was put on the shelf and off television. Britt Baker still showed up for fucking work and still killed it with little promos, little segments as the role model. She would still come out and kill it despite being injured. She came up with something. And, not many people are able to really do that, I think she kind of sits like on the same, like, I guess level as like the Miz. Like I kind of see a lot of the Miz in her. She's good on the mic. She knows how to talk shit. She knows how to be a heel. And, they both worked through their injuries. Miz was injured and he would still come out and do shit. Britt Baker did the same thing and she did it really well. So saying that Britt is overrated is just bullshit.
Let me ask you guys this before I get into my take on this. Did any of you actually care about Britt Baker when she was first in the company in a face?
I did
because I love Adam Cole.
Okay.
Well, not just about Adam Cole, but again, I saw her in Ring of Honor and I really loved who she was. I thought she was a sweetheart and I thought, I didn't think the AEW was doing her much justice until she turned heel. I was like, now they're doing something with her. Okay,
so her as a face to me did not work. And that's clear as day. She was not over. It didn't work. That heel turn was the best thing that she could have done. Period. Like, seriously. Because as a face, she really couldn't talk on the mic. It wasn't there. As a heel, she definitely took some pointers from boyfriend there, Adam Cole.
Mm-hmm.
So to say she's overrated, nah, she was underrated. Now she's where she needs to be.
Preach.
All right. So it sounds like what you guys are saying is that by technicality, this person is right. They're just phrasing it meaner than it needs to be. Am I getting that correctly?
No, because they're saying
No,
she's
it's
overrated.
completely trash.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
It's trash.
no,
Fuck
just-
your tweet, my friend.
Completely
All right.
trash.
Above average LLP. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Tweet number 10 coming in. Leave your UWOs in the live chat, you guys. We're going to get to them right after this point. And if you haven't already, if you're a first-time viewer or chatter like AOS_coach, thank you for joining the stream. Please give us a follow right here on Twitch. Okay, tweet number 10. Coming in from P1. There it is, man. Excuse me.
What they want.
Thank you. The real, was it Ravaged Dragon? Appreciate the follow, my friend. P1 All Elite Honcho says it doesn't even feel like WrestleMania season this year. Laugh my effing ass off. That company would be in the total gutter without Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. All right, boys. Which opinion? This is two opinions wrapped up in one tweet. Which one y'all want to focus on?
We can do them both because, I mean, to me, they're all going one and the same.
Correlate.
Yeah.
All right, y'all go ahead.
Because like I agree, it doesn't feel like WrestleMania, but I know it's saying like the company would be in the gutter without Lesnar and Reigns. I don't think that's exactly true. I think there's also a lot of other talent out there that have kind of kept the company afloat. Like, you know, you have talent like Bianca Belair. You know, she's absolutely killing it. You know, she's super over with the crowd. And I think she's, you know, she draws an audience. I think she's part of like, you know, I think Bianca Belair is also like really like definitely a top star at this point. You know, we all know she's going to win the belt in Mania. So that's just going to solidify it. So I guess, yes, I agree that it doesn't feel like Mania season. But I don't agree that it's only because specifically of these two wrestlers that the company's where it is. I think there's more talent to thank for that as well. Like on top of that, not saying that.
No, go ahead, finish.
I was just gonna say, not saying that they don't deserve the credit because their storyline has been freaking awesome. But I'm just saying it's not just them. It's like it's a team effort. It's not just them two. There's other talent out there who.
Believe it or not, this tweet is 100% fucking accurate, and there isn't anybody else. Let's just call a spade a spade. Like, they have not done a good job. Even with his biggest stars, we all know Bianca is, and we all love Bianca. She's not at the level she was last year when they were main eventing. She's just not. And that's on WWE. The lackluster writing and just the lackluster way that they've handled their top guys and the way that they've not handled making anyone a top star is the main thing for me, why I think that this tweet is right. After Roman and Brock, who the fuck else is there? Me and Kyle had this conversation about SmackDown and Raw a couple weeks ago. Like, once Lesnar's gone, who does Roman go with next on SmackDown? Crickets?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Once the belt goes back to Raw, who do you give the fucking belt to now that Big E's hurt? Lashley is pretty much hurt. They haven't separated Randy and Riddle. Seth may be your biggest option, and that's depending on how he comes out looking versus Cody. So, like, again, going to Raw, who's your star?
I hate to say it, but they could possibly give it to Cody. On Raw, I know there could be Cody.
But that
Rollins.
Listen to what you're saying though. That doesn't count though because Cody's not here.
Okay,
That's after WrestleMania.
Then sorry. Then Rollins. As far as McIntyre maybe for SmackDown. Raw, possibly Rollins, and maybe Kevin Owens.
Listen what you're saying. These are all possibilities because they haven't built these people up for us to look at them as viable threats or viable people to carry the belt and the champ in each show. Even with Drew. Yeah. He's fucking wrestling Corbin and Madcap since January. Like, there is nobody. They have not built up anyone as a viable threat to beat either Lesnar or Reigns.
I'm gonna say it stinks because Drew McIntyre was the one like 2 years ago during COVID Mania, but now
I think it was the one before he got hurt, like maybe a few months before he got hurt. But then when they put him in this fucking 19-month-long thing with Corbin and Madcap, and then he got hurt on top of it, like I think that cooled him off ridiculously. So it's like,
Yeah.
who do you have? So like to me, this tweet is about as accurate as it fucking gets for WWE right now.
I'm agreeing. This tweet is 100% accurate. The company just laid off the last 2 years 120 some odd guys, including some of their top stars, which included Bray Wyatt, which got at the end misused. Braun Strowman, what the fuck are you thinking?
As much
Really?
as I hate Braun Strowman, like they need him right now.
Yeah, but I mean, the dude was a monster. They built Roman and Brock too strong, and they have nobody that is a viable threat or anybody that you think can realistically defeat either one of them.
Facts.
You know, like, and again, we can't say the what if. Cody's not there yet. Seth has been riding a roller coaster up and down, up and down. Who realistically, who do we have left for Brock? Who do we have left for Roman? I mean, we see that we're building Omos like a monster, but he's very limited.
The only two people Raw had was Big E and Lashley. They shipped Big E to SmackDown, and then he broke his neck. Then Lashley, and not to mention Lesnar beat fucking Big E and took his belt. Then Lashley got hurt versus Brock. So that makes him look like a bitch when he comes back. You know what I'm saying? To face Brock. So it's like they did everything they could to destroy whatever top people they had, but by either cutting them or, like you said, having Roman and Brock just fucking cut through these dudes like a knife through butter. Like that's what I said. This tweet is 100% correct.
Yeah, I agree with it. And as far as the aspect that it doesn't feel like WrestleMania season, why are you still fucking making matches a week before WrestleMania? This is technically WrestleMania week. You shouldn't be making matches during this week for a card that is Saturday and Sunday. This should have all been predetermined, pre-fucking done, ready. Again, the matches should have been made. This card should have been fully set a couple weeks ago. And then build up the storylines that are lacking depth for these certain matches that we have on this card. Like, what the fuck? Seriously. Like, I don't know. I agree with the tweet. I agree.
There we go. All right, you guys. Listen, you guys are getting the roses in the chat. They did name off a couple other guys, like Braun Strowman and Rey Mysterio. But overall, it appears, Ben, you guys are really very agreeable with what you're saying. All right, so P1 All Elite Honcho, my friend, like any other big surprise, man. They love your tweet, buddy. Okay, let's go ahead and get to these UWOs that are in the chat. Here we go. All right. Geez, I have a couple. Luckily, I've got my iPad over here, and I stopped because the chat's been going off tonight. Thank you guys so much for staying active in the chat. This is an awesome show. Really appreciating it. I think Katie got two. Knee-jerk reactions, y'all. Knee-jerk reactions, because we actually have a couple to chew through here before we get to the final five. We got Britt's title reign was going stale, and she needed to drop the belt to Rosa. That was her UWO. So AEW did the right thing. Yay or nay?
Yes,
yeah, but they did it too. Oh, go ahead, Savannah. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I do agree. And I was just gonna say, I talked about this like on I talked about this, I believe, on Bammer Summer, and I talked about this on our show also, that it was becoming a little stale. I didn't think there was, because, you know, she ran out of opponents before Rosa, you know, she was like, there was no one left. So not her fault. It was just the way she was booked. But I think, you know, I loved the vibe that came from doing it in her hometown, but I think they should have just done that at the pay-per-view. It was like,
yeah,
you know.
They did it too late. They should have did it a long time ago, and Thunder Rosa should have got it months ago. But yeah, I love Britt. She's probably my favorite female wrestler right now. It was getting stale, but like I said, it wasn't her fault. It was because she didn't fucking have anybody else to fight.
Kind of like Brock and Roman.
Kind of like Brock and Roman.
All
I'm
right,
gonna say
Kate.
with the 23 women that they have on their roster, she probably defeated all 23 or 22.
She really did go through them all. All right, Katie, if you like that one, we're going to push that through.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
quick one. Matt Ritter, of course, he's back with another one. Says Punk in AEW is greater than Omega in AEW.
I already said my shit on that. I'm obviously gonna disagree, and it's obvious my disagreement is right. So you know what?
School by preteen again, bitch.
That's a yeet. Oh, man. Dude, they're coming in, man. They're throwing in the UWOs. They're getting them in before we go to the last 5. Let me scroll down here. Is that you? Is that you, Lee? Are you throwing your own UWOs in here? Are you throwing
damn
your own?
right.
That is a first for UWO. Lee on the panel is gonna get Savannah and RN. NWO 1,000 times better than DX.
By the way, this
I
is
can't
coming
say.
this is
Well,
coming
I
from a
can't say.
WWF like stage. So
What did he say?
Yeah.
NWO better than DX?
Yeah.
NWO is better than, and I can't believe I'm saying this, in Hunter's version of DX, not better than Hunter and Shawn Michael and China's version of DX.
I was gonna say I can't say. I wasn't alive for
Flip a
either
coin.
of those. So
Flip a
flip
coin.
a coin. I'm gonna have Siri flip a coin
Yeah.
because I don't have a coin.
by the way,
Flip a coin, Siri. It's heads. I don't know. I guess that means that it's right. Or that's true.
Fuck.
I don't
Okay,
know.
well, we're going to put Lee through on that one.
Yeah.
by the way, I liked what botched shots and chair shots said because that's kind of where I was going with that, and I was going to type that out. So we're very like-minded there.
Cody, yellow shoe guy. Cody is going to the mid card after his initial push.
Don't
Facts.
care because fuck Cody Rhodes. He's a mid-card wrestler. He just wanted himself to be in the main event, which is why he went to AEW in the first place. Like, he wasn't even completely on board with AEW until after he saw how successful All In was. And he thought everybody loved him. And he was like, well, I'm going to be an EVP so I can book myself to win shit. And I can make myself look good. And I can be the top guy. But then he realized that just like Ring of Honor, and just like Japan, and just like everywhere he went, he was always in someone else's shadow. So
I love how these AEW stands are like losing their fucking shit with this Cody stuff. Because y'all were all saying the exact opposite when he was a part of AEW. But we'll leave that one alone.
I
As
never
much as
liked Cody Rhodes. I tried and I was like, mm-mm.
As much as I think, like, I hope because of what he's done that it's like fuel for Vince to like put him on top, especially being that he took a fucking executive from another company. But let's just call a spade a spade. He'll be back. Him and Miz will be in a feud by SummerSlam.
Also, so we're gonna pass that one through.
Oh, yeah.
Leave it in the chat if you want an RN. Let's call it a spade t-shirt, man. I'm just that is definitely RN's calling card, man. I've learned that
Yes,
over
it
the
is.
years. Let's just call a spade, man. All right, let's go ahead and knock out these last 5. Tweet number 11. Let me see, which hotkey are you? I think that is you. Yep, there we go. All right, Sir_Wilkins. All right, man. Here we go. People didn't support Big E, and that's why his reign was trash. I blame all of you fake woke people. Y'all complained about dumb stuff like he was too happy. Y'all gave WWE a reason to pull the rug from under him. Y'all won't admit it, but it's the truth. Is it our fault Big E didn't have the reign that we may have
y'all know
envisioned?
what? Since
Nah.
when did the WWE ever listen to fans? Like, if it was our fault, like, oh, because we didn't appreciate or whatever.
Nah, they listen
like,
to
since
fans when
was-
it has to do with black wrestlers. Yes, they do. And that's what it was the same thing that happened to Kofi. It was the same thing that happened to Big E. White people were behind him till it was cool to be behind him. But then when they actually needed to be behind him, everyone fell the fuck off, just like they did for Kofi. And then what happened to both of them? Brock
they
Lesnar
lost
beat
to
them both.
Lesnar. I didn't want Lesnar to be either of them, especially Kofi Kingston. They did him so dirty. I was livid when that happened.
Like I said, it's fake woke people. Y'all were woke during the time, but then when we actually needed you white motherfuckers to be woke, y'all abandoned it.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
That's calling a spade a spade. Y'all left our black asses out there. That's what happened. That's always what happens. Like everybody gets behind the movement.
Man. I'm the host. I ain't supposed to laugh that much. All right. Are y'all just gonna just let Lee be the voice for? I mean, RN be the voice for you two, or?
Okay.
I mean, I already said my thing.
Yeah. No.
She said-
that's
yeah,
true.
she said, yeah.
He's not wrong. Like,
Yeah, man.
you know, honestly, when Kofi won, I was one of those guys jumped out of my seat, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, finally WWE gives a fucking black guy the championship. I was fucking ecstatic. And then to watch Brock Lesnar fucking dethrone him in 36 seconds, I was disappointed. I agree. I'm going to leave it at that. I agree.
Fantastic, man.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, man. At Sir_Wilkins. Man, I love you tweet. You probably got the most praised tweet. You guys, I think we're going for a record tonight. This is not supposed to happen, but there was synergy between you three. There hasn't been an ounce of any conflict between you guys. Y'all have been unanimous on every single take tonight.
No, we weren't unanimous on that one. Savannah didn't agree with us.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shit, I thought
I
she
mean, I
was.
was more on the fence though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't fully on either side, but I mean that's still
Yeah, but yeah, that's still not a full agreement. I guess is what he's trying to say.
You guys have played
But,
nice
I mean,
with each
there
other.
could have
the
been
most.
worse. I'm gonna say like it could have been worse. I guess is what you're trying to. I guess
Right.
the point.
I actually,
Like it could have ended worse.
I like it though because y'all still giving it to the shitty tweets though. There's a difference between
Yeah,
nice with each
sure.
other and then nice to all the tweets. I hate the shows when you're nice to all the tweets. I ain't gonna lie. All right, tweet number 12 from Too Sweet Pod, who's been in the chat all night. If star power, oh my god, I have a hard time reading this one because I'm supposed to be impartial, but I disagree so fucking much with this.
No.
If star power is the reason for Ronda versus Charlotte, then why are we not getting Sasha versus Charlotte? At this point, Ronda ain't half the star that Sasha Banks is. Fuck, it hurts for me to read that out loud.
I'm done. Bye. Nope, not playing that game.
I mean, yeah.
I don't like either of these three women, so I don't even know what to say.
So the opinion is that Sasha Banks holds more mainstream star power than Ronda Rousey. That's the guts.
And I guess
of
the
this
thing
tweet.
is, I guess I know, and I got that, but I'm just saying I don't even know what to think of it because again, I don't like any of all three. I don't like, so I'm just like,
No.
maybe
as
I
much-
guess if
I
you
don't-
really want, if
No,
you
go
want,
ahead, go
like, I'll take RN's line. If you want to call a spade, I think no matter what, technically, Ronda Rousey will always hold more star power over Sasha Banks, considering where she came from.
Right.
Not saying that she's a better wrestler, but as far as star power is, it's always gonna be like that. You know, she
Right.
has like 11 million followers on Instagram. I think Sasha's barely like at like 4 million, maybe. I don't know. I don't.
Oh
checked
fuck,
her
Savannah
follow-
breaking
I'm
out
checking-
statistics with this one.
I
Like,
don't
if
even
this
know the
was
follower
like-
count,
Math to the
but
table.
If this was like Royal Rumble or SummerSlam or some shit like that, then I would agree with this tweet. But at WrestleMania, like Savannah said, like there's no bigger woman in this company than Ronda Rousey as far as
like,
outside exposure.
and I hate to say it, I'm not saying she's
Right,
the best
same,
of the
same.
wrestlers,
No,
but like she's the biggest name, not the biggest.
I don't like
wrestler.
Ronda Rousey at all. I didn't like her as
Yeah,
a fight,
me
UFC fighter. I don't like her as a wrestler. I
me
think
neither.
that, you know what I'm saying?
we-
Like, I think they want her to be Brock Lesnar, and I
But, like,
just don't think she
we-
has the charisma or the ring presence to be that.
Yeah,
But I mean,
no,
as far as
absolutely.
outsiders
Yeah,
go,
like, I was gonna say again, it's because it's WrestleMania and they need to really draw in a crowd. Same reason why they're having Logan Paul. Same reason why they're having Johnny Knoxville, which I'm behind Johnny
Right.
Knoxville because I love the guy. But still, like it's the same reason they need to draw in more people. And hey, people know who Logan Paul is. People know who Johnny Knoxville is. Same thing applies here. People know who Ronda Rousey is. So let's have her go after the title. So. Like, I think Sasha Banks is a better wrestler, but as far as a bigger name, that will probably go to Rousey for as long as, you know,
they
until
can.
yeah, and until Sasha, like I think Sasha being on the Mandalorian has definitely maybe helped her get her name out there more, but until she does more shit like that over Rousey, then her name is not going to be bigger than Ronda Rousey's, which I don't hate when I hate, which is I hate to say it because Ronda Rousey's not a wrestler. At least Sasha's a fucking wrestler, and I don't like Sasha, but I can give her flowers. She can put on a damn match. Ronda Rousey cannot. But I guess
Ronda
I have
Rousey's
to...
not a wrestler. What the fuck's she doing in the ring? Number one, she's in the ring. She's a wrestler. There you go.
Mhm.
2, I'm disagreeing with all of y'all, and this is going to be Second time that we disagree, but I'm disagreeing with everything that's been said. You got a woman in WWE right now who has been to the Olympics? No, Ronda Rousey has. Have any of the women in WWE placed in the Olympics? No, Ronda Rousey has. Ronda Rousey had a phenomenal career in UFC.
We all just said that. How are you disagreeing with us?
No, yeah.
Yeah, we're saying that Ronda's a big name, but
They're criticizing Ronda, but agreeing that she's a bigger star.
Yeah, she's the biggest star in the company.
No, it's the criticism that's where I'm like, okay, this is where I'm disagreeing.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what are you talking? You're saying the same thing.
Yeah, no, I'm disagreeing with the criticism. You're saying she's not
I'm going to say the same thing as y'all, but I'm angry at you.
Why is she in the ring? She's a wrestler. She's trained.
Because of her name, because of her damn name. That's the only reason why she even made an appearance at WrestleMania 31, because of her damn name.
She would have done it anyway. She would have done it anyway. She's made it very known that she was a wrestling fan. She made it very known that she was a huge Roddy Piper fan because she went to the Piper family to be able to use that name.
I'm not as hot against her as Savannah is, but I feel what you're saying. Like, she's okay in the ring, but also where I'm agreeing with Savannah is if she wasn't Ronda Rousey, she wouldn't be there. That, you know what I'm saying? That's she is there, and she is Ronda Rousey, and she's the biggest fucking women's star in the company.
But for me, as far as the criticism, I disagree. I disagree with it.
She's agree to disagree. Like,
she's done what she's done.
Ronda can leave for 5 years because she's Ronda Rousey, but these hardworking women like Bianca Belair get screwed in 36 seconds at SummerSlam after working her ass off from NXT and up without taking a damn break. I don't fucking think so. That is where Bianca is more deserving than Ronda Rousey, and that's where I have criticism towards Ronda Rousey, because does she deserve all the pushes she's getting? Absolutely not. Because again, she can leave and, for years, and then just come back at the Royal Rumble where, so many other women could have won. They could have had Bianca win again, if anything, and then have Ronda win at the Chamber. But they had Ronda Rousey ruin the Rumble with much more deserving women in there and have her win to go to Mania. Again, I get it's for a draw, but still, you had to go and ruin a pay-per-view, and now you're going to take away a title shot that could go to women who have been working their ass off while Ronda was sitting at home before she even had a damn baby.
Preach that shit. That's the same shit I said. There was no reason for her and Brock to win the Royal Rumble. They could have still done what they did without winning the fucking Rumble.
That's right. That is right. They didn't need to win the Royal Rumble. I agree with that.
They could have done what they did at the Chamber for Becky's match with Ronda. Just instead of for the Raw title, it could have been for the SmackDown title.
Hey, this is a company that's about making money, and everyone that you're listing, Sasha Banks, this and that, they can't draw the money like Ronda Rousey can.
They can't.
And I'm not saying she doesn't, but I'm just saying I don't think she deserves it.
The last point I want to bring up is Google has the highest winning percentage in WWE history. It's Ronda Rousey with 97%.
Well, how long? Okay, yeah, because she's booked to
Number
win
2
that
is
shit.
Rick Steiner with 94%.
Ronda Rousey has been here for how long? She took how much time off, and she's won out of how many matches she's had? It's she has had less matches than so many other wrestlers, and most of them she was booked to win because she's Ronda Rousey, because of her name, not because she's a good wrestler and should beat them. There's the difference. So yeah, she has a high percentage, but yeah, she hasn't fucking been here for the last 5 years.
Bot shots, actually, the winning percentages go based off over having 30 matches in WWE, just so you know. I know this because I'm a stats guy.
So for anybody listening to the audio version, Bot Shots is countering Lee's overall winning percentage with saying that she's won only like 7 matches. Oh, man. Dude, about time y'all start throwing some chairs at each other. I love it. And also, this might be a first where you guys started fucking fighting, but still agreed with the tweet. Like, everybody still had the same... everybody still is on the same side of the fence as far as the tweet's concerned.
I disagreed with the banter. Like, she's more than proven her accolades to be in WWE. That's like saying, all right, we don't want Cain Velasquez in the WWE. I mean, granted, he's not there anymore, but would he be in WWE if he was not the big UFC star that he was?
Or if he's facing like attempted murder charges right now? But that's
that's a whole new episode.
You guys, listen.
It's a whole new episode.
Yeah, that's a whole
My
new
whole thing
episode.
is that she doesn't deserve it because there's so many other women who have been working so hard to try and even get at least a title shot, whereas Ronda can just fucking leave for as long as she did and then come back and then she wins the Rumble, goes to Mania for the title, which I don't know if she's gonna win because I already saw that she's apparently booked to show up on the Raw after Mania, so she may not win. But
I got you. I'm gonna cut it here. I think, just because we are running long and I value all your all's time. But that was a fantastic debate. Thank you guys for that. By the way, Too Sweet Pod, they also said that you should delete your account, podcast, and you're a piece of shit. Eat that tweet.
we did not say that.
Their words, Too Sweet Pod, not mine. Their words. Okay.
Yeah, putting words in our mouth.
Oh, man. Dude, this is awesome. Tweet number 13.
No way, we said we agreed though.
Yeah, no, I know.
We did.
Yeah, we just didn't agree with the banter.
Yeah,
We didn't
exactly.
agree with how we were talking
I was
about
gonna say so, but I guess that means we shouldn't. I don't. Never mind.
It's all good. Tweet number 13. Oh, Jesus. This one, hold on. It's actually from SmackDraw's own Will Gray over on Botch Spots and Chair Shots. I guess his tweet, I forgot to fucking center. Hold on. It was just way bigger than it needed to be. Okay, here it is. I'll say it's loud enough for the people in the back. Adam Cole has Johnny Gargano syndrome, meaning his life partner is now a better wrestler than he is. Candice and Britt both work better than most men on their respective rosters, including their husbands/boyfriends.
I'm gonna take this one. Just get the fuck out of here.
I was gonna
Love
say,
you,
I'm
man.
like,
Get the
The
fuck out of
fuck?
here. Like first of all, when the fuck has Candice even wrestled? And
I
don't get
love
me wrong.
Candice, but
Yeah. I love Britt too and Candice. Like I genuinely love them both. I mean, but get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry that I'm gonna probably get so much shit for this, but let me just say, I think that the Johnny Gargano Adam Cole matches in NXT have been. Now, this isn't counting the Indies because Candice LeRae's Indies matches were absolutely fire. So this is not counting those. I'm just talking about in like main company like WWE, AEW shit. But I'm just gonna say that the Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole matches were better than all of their matches. Like, if you put them together, like I just think that they were absolute bangers, and they those were matches that your eyes were glued to the screen, and you're on the edge of your seat the whole time. All of
They
the
defined
Gargano
the
and Adam
era.
Cole.
Those matches define the era of
Exactly.
NXT.
And maybe like there's some matches to take away, like Britt's like lights out match and stuff. If you want to count that, okay, I can see that. But like for the most part, like, if you take her matches and you take Adam Cole's matches with Johnny Gargano alone, Adam Cole's those matches were so much better than Britt's matches. Like I would go back and watch those matches before I would go back and watch some of Britt's matches in AEW. And this isn't, again, I love Britt Baker, but I'm just saying if you want to say that shit, it's not true. Because, Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano put on classics, and that we're just talking about, I'm just talking about them together. If you're talking about them separately, oh my God, like, did you not just see the match that Adam Cole had with Hangman Adam Page at Revolution? Or did you not watch the entire Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, like, series of matches? Those are classics at this point. Those are iconic at this point. Those are absolutely incredible. So you cannot say that Candice and Britt are better than two 5-star performers, basically.
Well, you just got schooled by preteen, bitch.
I love that. Look, I mean, this is literally a no-brainer. Go get a dunce cap. Candice and Britt Baker have had highlights.
Right.
They've had career highlights. Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole are human highlight reels. There's a difference there.
We can go to the next one.
I don't need to say anything that these two haven't already said, so I'm leaving it at that.
Hey, all right.
That
Will.
was worse than trash.
At _Will_Gray. Yeah, I'll use Savannah's words. For once, I'll actually let them speak for it. It was worse than trash. You're fired.
Hold on, I just want to add real quick. The only thing that Candice LeRae, Britt Baker, aside from, and Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano, besides the fact that they're couples, the only other thing that I see that could be in common is their height.
Oh, jeez. Okay. We're not going to go down that debate. Man, doesn't that cause some arguments once we start talking about wrestlers' heights. Tweet number 14, rounding home plate here. From @PodVanEd. Triple H and WWE have convinced an entire generation who didn't live through the Attitude Era, aka Savannah, that Triple H was a giant part of the Attitude Era. Instead,
just get this,
the
get it the
European
fuck out.
champion who pointed at his cock a lot. Hold on, let me finish the tweet, RN. Instead of the European champion who pointed at his cock a lot.
I guess we just gonna take out the fact through the Attitude Era that Triple H had banger matches with all those guys, and The Rock would not be The Rock. I'll give you, he wouldn't be the star he is without Stone Cold, but that whole fucking road to get to being the star to face Stone Cold was Triple H helping him fucking get there. No Triple H fucking saying, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Cerebral Assassin. King of Kings. The fuck out of here.
Savannah.
If I say anything, I'm going to go down a huge fucking rabbit hole with this one.
I can't. And again, I feel like I can't even say. I'll agree with Ryan because kind of the same thing that I said about Triple H on the last one. I guess I'll go off of that. I don't really think when I would go back and watch Triple H and everything I saw when I started watching wrestling, he was definitely more than just the guy who pointed at his dick. Okay, like that was just he happened to do. That was just something he happened to do. But that's not all he was. Absolutely not. You know, he's pro wrestling. He, I think, has definitely made a stepping stone in pro wrestling. He is definitely an example. You know, and again, you look at it. Well, look at him then when he was building stars up. You know, like he's like we were just talking about Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. You know, where did those fucking classic ass matches come from? Triple H.
Well, the context here was that he's not as big of a Attitude Era staple as he's perceived to be nowadays. So it's not taking any accomplishments away from his entire legacy.
But that makes no fucking sense when if DX and NWO were the top two factions of that time, who the fuck was in DX?
I was gonna say, I was like, DX. Well, DX is one of the biggest, like, you know, you can't, talk about Attitude Era without talking about DX, and Triple H is
right.
You know,
Exactly. From a preteen who wasn't even alive, she just said it. You cannot talk about fucking DX either iteration without Triple H. So if Triple H, we just had the question, who was the better fucking faction, DX or NWO? Well, which fucking person is in both versions of DX? Not Shawn Michaels. Not X-Pac, not Billy Gunn, not the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn. No, Triple fucking H. That's it.
I'll be honest. Triple H as a wrestler, I'm going to piss you off, and I apologize. Kind of. I wasn't a fan of Triple H as a wrestler. I wasn't.
I get that.
It means he did his fucking job, in my opinion. Because I didn't like him. Just like I don't like Seth Rollins.
Yeah, the reason why I get that is people not liking him. Right, exactly. Yeah. People don't like him in the ring because his style wasn't meant to be flashier like that. It was meant to grind you out. And it was also meant to make the baby face look fucking good.
Yeah.
Which he never gets credit for.
No, he was able to make people look strong even when they weren't.
Right.
You know, but like as him as a wrestler, yeah, I wasn't a fan, but I don't take away from anything that motherfucker did in the ring. Not by any means. I mean, what's the worst thing that you can say that happened to Triple H? What, the 1997 Royal Rumble? He walked down with fucking the butler, Mr. Hughes. That's the worst thing you can probably say about his wrestling career.
No, he lost the slot match versus Henry Ogawa. That's
okay. Well,
the worst thing.
Hey. I personally, as a kid, I got a fucking thrill when I watched him take a back body drop in the slop. Okay, I thought it was hilarious.
He was my favorite wrestler then. I fucking hate Henry Ogawa to this day. He fucked up Hunter's hair with that slop.
But I mean, it literally makes no fucking sense to say this. Like,
literally.
Fuck.
Hey, that's a good one. Hey, we'll leave it on that. I'll take it, man. Podvane, man. Listen, dude. You're a giant piece of shit. I'm going to eat your tweet. No, I'm just kidding. This is all in good fun. It's all in good fun, but dude, I haven't heard a reference to Triple H's European title reign in a long time. Like that was that caught me off guard when I saw that. Man, this has been an awesome night. Let's go ahead and round it out. We got the final tweet of the evening. I am going to throw it back to the chat once more. If you guys want to leave any more UWOs that we can give our gut reaction to, feel free to do it now. We'll read them off before we end tonight's show. With that being said, tonight's final tweet of the evening is going to be coming in from @JustMattCoon. And this is a simple one. Just said, CM Punk did more for MJF in 2 months than Jericho did in a year.
I as much as I hate to say it, I kind of agree with that. CM Punk brought a bunch of different sides out of MJF that we weren't sure were there. I think from the shit about him getting bullied and all that other stuff, and like seeing those different versions and different sides of his character, like I can't believe I'm saying this, but I fucking actually agree.
I hate to say it too, but I think the only reason why I agree is because there is some truth to it. Like, CM Punk, like, first of all, the storyline was it was really a great storyline between Punk. I think it was a better storyline than Jericho and MJF. And I guess it's just because they threw, like, with Jericho, they threw, like, the retirement card, which we all knew Jericho's not going to retire, especially, like, not like that, No offense. Well, maybe MJF will be the one to retire him, but I don't think it was going to be that full. He still has a lot more to, give. So it was just like, they had to throw the retirement card to kind of like, I guess, bring some fuel to the fire. And at the same time, I don't want to blame Jericho for this because here's the thing. The whole thing with the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle, I thought was good. You had the Stadium Stampede and stuff. I don't think it was better than the first one. But the fact is that you had this new faction and they were going up, you had this buildup of MJF gaining Jericho's trust and the Inner Circle's trust only for him to turn. But then after that, they literally did nothing with either faction. So that did nothing for MJF. And, I think that's kind of why, I think this thing with Punk did a lot more for him because, I think MJF, I think this kind of changed him in a way. Like, I think he's even better now. And also, I was rooting for Jericho in his feud with Jericho, but I was rooting for MJF against Punk. So sorry for any of you Punk fans out there. I was going for MJF, but I knew he wasn't gonna win. But still, I was rooting for him.
I know Marie's
I do
that,
agree.
So.
I do agree, though. I think Punk has done more in this shorter amount of time than Jericho did, but I don't think it's exactly Jericho's fault because, like I said, after the whole Pinnacle thing, nothing happened, and even to this day, you don't really see much of the Pinnacle. Obviously, the Inner Circle is done for. They broke up, but the Pinnacle is still technically a thing, but we don't know where the hell they are. We don't know what the fuck they're doing. And, Wardlow's, has his own can of worms with all that. So it's just a mess with the Pinnacle right now, with the story going on with the Pinnacle.
I find this one hard, actually. You had two different versions, realistically, of MJF, and we saw, like, two different sides. With Jericho, we got more of a comedic role.
Exactly.
With Punk, we got more of a serious role, and we got to really see better acting out of MJF. I would say, Punk brought out a better side of MJF than Chris Jericho did. But I don't necessarily think I can say that he did more for him because you're under the tutelage of basically two WWE superstars, former WWE superstars, nonetheless, who constantly still bash on WWE to this day. So this one's a tough one for me, so I'm going to remain neutral. I'm Switzerland.
Okay, well, I guess to add on, the reason why I mostly agree with it is also because I think Jericho, again, it was a comedic thing. So I think Jericho, helped MJF, keep I guess his main event kind of status, if that makes sense. Like he kind of kept him to like where he was. So he kind of kept him there because I know MJF doesn't compete as often. So Jericho kind of brought him back from that. But Punk, I think, was the one who made him with this feud into the main event star that will probably be the one to take the title off Hangman Page. And this is coming from a hardcore Hangman fan. So I'm just saying that I think that's where the difference comes in. Punk was the one who built MJF into that main event star that could possibly take the title.
So
I couldn't believe, like, I wouldn't believe that, like, when he feuded with Mox, there was no way he was going to take the title. It was just not believable. And even with Kenny, he didn't really feud with him, but I didn't think he was going to be the one to do it, or it's just very seemed close to like impossible. And now with Hangman, it kind of seems like, I know there's this whole thing with Adam Cole, but I don't think it's going to be Adam Cole. I think it's going to be MJF. And this, again, is coming. It's a lot coming from a Hangman fan, like a diehard Hangman fan. So I think that's why I kind of feel like I agree with this more likely than I would disagree.
So I got Savannah and RN. You both agreed with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then by default,
Sorry,
I guess
Chris.
that just pushes it through anyways. Normally I don't do the on the fence stuff, but since it's already being pushed through, I'll approve it for tonight. Just Matt Kuhn. Yeah, they agree with you, man. We're going to end it on a high note as far as the official tweets go. They like your tweet, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
You guys, this has been a dope show. Dope show. All right, listen. We're going to do it like this just because the debates have been fun. But I, before the show, said a long show is usually about an hour and 15 minutes. We are approaching 2 hours. This has been a lot of fun. Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes. So knee-jerk reactions, meaning just say yeet it or pass it through. I'm going to count whoever is the first one to respond as the official group decision. I'm going to go ahead and read off the UWOs from the live chat. Starting off with Podvane again. Says the European title was WWE's best looking belt.
No.
Say I wasn't alive.
Botch spots and chair shots. So Will says wrestling prior to 92 is greater than anything since.
Eat.
Yeah,
I was
fuck
gonna
that,
say,
Will.
I've gone back and watched.
Katie says, Katie actually put this one in earlier in the show and I must have missed it. Bianca is still a face, even though she was the one who cut Becky's hair. You don't touch a black woman's hair and expect her to do nothing.
Facts.
Facts, yeah.
Facts, yeah. Becky, but you don't try that shit with the giant scissors.
We'll push
That's
that.
why your hair got cut.
But I told my dad, I think it looks great. I'm like, she just gave her some layers. I'm like, Becky with layers looks great. You just don't like, thanks, Bianca.
This one is for RN specifically because it comes from Lee on the show. Again, Lee hogging the spotlight. UWO.
I just want to get one in there.
WWF better than WWE.
Don't forget you got the Attitude Era in WWF.
Shut the fuck up,
I'm
Lee. You
gonna
can't
say-
sway him.
God, he already did. He got me. I forgot. Yeah, I agree.
You agree?
Oh, yeah.
And I think, one more time. Yellow Shoe Guy. The original Horsemen were the best Horsemen.
True.
There we go.
Oh,
Fantastic,
yeah.
man. Dude, this was awesome. Thank you, everybody that's been in the live chat. You guys, this has been by far the most active chat in Smacked Raw's history. We're approaching 3 years of doing this show. Tonight's show was by far the most active in our live chat. So thank you guys for showing up tonight. This has been truly great, man. If you haven't had a chance to already and you're here, if you're not following us on Twitch, please go ahead and hit that follow button. Have Excalibur blow up on the stream one more time before we get out of here. And then lastly, I'm going to toss it over to you guys here. RN, Savannah, Lee. Savannah, do you have the script?
Yeah.
Has Katie sent you a
Yes,
script?
I do. That's what I'm pulling. I'm pulling that up right now.
You have it handy.
Yes.
All
I
right.
do.
Savannah, go ahead and plug whatever you want to plug.
Okay, so you can follow Katie on Twitter at KatieWrestling13 for the link tree in her bio for all things She Elite Showcase. You can go to you can watch us every Thursday at 9 p.m. EST on twitch.tv// She Elite Showcase. It's a fun show. You should come check it out. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want. If you want the audio version, we're on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And Sheely does a weekly recap. Is the weekly recap. And then Inside the Mind of is an interview show that Katie does where she interviews people in the wrestling community. She also does a show called In the Crowd, which is her collab show with the wrestling community. And I have my own show, which is the New Japan Takeover. I already talked about considering having RN and Maria, who's in the chat, on, because they're also big fans of New Japan. I didn't tell Katie this. So Katie, you're gonna find out right now. But we were supposed to film the 3rd episode last Friday, but something came up, and so now we're gonna film it this Friday. So it should be up like by next week. And just a quick shout out to Justin of Heel Tactics, because he's the genius behind all of the music in the Sheely Showcase for every single show that we do, and it's fucking amazing. So you can check that out. And if you want to find me anywhere, because so if you want to find me anywhere for some reason you think I'm relevant enough, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at Y2Garcia with an underscore. If there's no underscore, it's not me. That mistake has been made, so make sure to put it there. And I nailed the script.
Awesome. I'm going to toss it over to my weekly co-host, my good friend, RN. RN, look, man, I'm going to plug all the Smacked Raw Rewind stuff, so plug the other stuff that you got going on, man.
Hit us up on Facebook, Mean Jelly Bean Memes, for your daily dose of trash entertainment. Also, if you need a dog, stud fees, puppies, or just breeding advice, hit us up on Facebook as well, Route 4 Kennel, or Instagram, Route 4 Kennel. And definitely hit me up on Twitter, Mr.8984, if you want the smoke. You know how I'm here for it.
Yeah, listen, anybody that's not familiar with Mean Jelly Bean, you guys are essentially prestige worldwide. You're a parody rap group, you and Adam. Listen, I've watched these things that they've knocked out. They're hilarious. Go back and watch
Sandwiches and HJs.
Sandwiches and HJs. Thank you. One of the funniest fucking rap videos. If you have epilepsy issues, though, maybe not watch the video. But
at least not the first couple seconds.
Yeah, but that video is awesome. And lastly, my good friend Lee Walker. Go ahead, man. Tell us what you got going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to listen to a podcast with former Dirt Sheet writer, me, from Ringside News, Wrestling Inc., and Sports Kita, you can boo one of them at least.
One of them.
Anyway, and former WWE writer Rob Hochman, come over to Perched on the Top Rope. You can find us anywhere and everywhere podcasts are found. Just Google, search us, Perched on the Top Rope. You can find us on Twitter, Perched Top Rope. We are closing in on our 10,000th like on Facebook, facebook.com/Perched on the Top Rope. We are on Instagram, Perched on the Top Rope Podcast. Again, I'd like to thank all of those who have gotten us in their countries on Chartable's Top 250 Wrestling Podcast from America, Great Britain, Canada, Germany, Ireland, and I had to tweet this at Chris Jericho and Stone Cold Steve Austin a couple weeks ago. We were number 1 in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, always remember, spoiler free's the way to be.
Fantastic. And with us, you guys, you can catch our show, mine and RN show, The Rewind, every Sunday live at 9 p.m., except for this weekend because we're going to be watching WrestleMania. We'll be doing some live streams. Make sure to tune into that if you guys want to come in and watch us live react to the pay-per-views because you have nothing better to do. But yeah, normally live 9 p.m. Eastern time. We also have the Bammer Slammer and soon to be on these live streams and video versions, Botch Spots and Chair Shots, but for the time being, the audio version is available everywhere like Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can follow myself at The Kai Tai Show and the show's handle at Smacked Raw Pod. Speaking of Chartable, we're proud of touching down at top 120 podcasts, wrestling podcasts on Apple Podcasts here in the United States. We've since severely dropped off, but hey, we hit that 120 last week. But you guys have been awesome, man. And once again, I second Savannah here. For real, support all sorts of creators. We do wrestling content, but music, everybody loves music. Justin Heel Tactics on Twitter. He's fantastic. Wow. He's done so many custom intros. Every Sunday we feature his beat of the week. Lately, he's been remixing Attitude Era entrance songs. They've been fucking amazing. So support him for sure. Will is telling me to plug his blogs. Go check out Will's blogs, Botch Spots and Chair Shots. But like always, you guys, until next time, y'all have a good one.
Happy WrestleMania week.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck, WrestleMania's like a couple days.